people behave very oddly when they try things on, don't they? They put dresses on and trousers. You're walking away, you'll never actually walk once you've purchased the trousers. She walks into the changing room like a normal human being holding the trousers. Then she comes out doing this really, what do you think? What do you think of these trousers? I think they're quite nice. What are you doing? I'm seeing if they fit, but you don't need to be doing that in trousers. Men do the same thing. When I put a suit on, there's this whole suit thing that you do. What do you think of this suit? I think it's pretty good. No one's ever done this when they own the suit. But when they're trying it on, there's a huge preparation for acting like a complete freak in a suit. You wouldn't go to a business meeting going, hello, my name's Ian. Got a new suit and trousers. The main one is his shoes. When you try shoes on, you will go for a walk in the shoe shop. But it's not a walk you'll ever do anywhere else outside of the shoe shop. It's a shoe shop walk. You walk around in this sort of... I like these shoes. I don't think they'll rub. I'm just going to bang it for a bit. I think they're quite comfortable. They'll be perfect for my Elvis impersonation. I like them. Let me just push them with my thumb for no reason at all. The toe is in the toe section. That's ideal. All the other toes are there. If the toe was at the back, I wouldn't buy them. That'd be bizarre. The sides are filled with the sides of my feet. Perfect. Everything I wanted happened when I went down there. And I think I might definitely get this. They even have little mirrors where you can put your shoe under and look at the shoe from a slightly different angle. Oh, look, there's the shoe from that angle. The cat will love them. That's probably what the cat will see. They even give you one shoe. These lazy people who work in shoe shops, they bring out the shoes, they lace up one and hand you the one. And do we say, excuse me, people in life wear two shoes? You're wearing two shoes now? Oh, no, we don't. We take the one shoe, we go for a walk in that. This is good. I love this shoe. Give me two of these. Why would you walk around the shoe shop in one shoe? There's no moment in your life that we would ever be recreating this moment. Wallet, keys, phone. I'm late. One shoe. I've got to go to a meeting. It's not just clothes that you try. Everything. You buy a sofa, you start bouncing on it and rubbing the fabric. Now, nobody sits like this at home. People don't come round to your house. Do take a seat. I tried a bed, and you lie in the bed. Not how you'd normally sleep, just like this. Next to my wife as well. I like this bed. Do you like the bed? Oh, I love it. It's a really good bed. Will we be using it as a coffin? Evidently we will, darling. I bought a Hoover from Comet. They love electricals. Everything they sell is electric, which means they have to plug it in. But nothing in the shop is plugged in. And the whole shop is filled with people trying things out, but not for their primary function. They're just looking at fridges by opening them and closing them. No one asks whether it actually makes food colder. Look at this one, it opens like that and closes. I like it, and it's silver. Look at this oven, it opens, it's got trays and tiles! I love trays and tiles. Does it heat food? I don't give a shit. It's got tiles and trays. I was trying a Hoover, and I felt the need to hoover around the shop a bit, just to feel the weight of the Hoover. It wasn't plugged in, I just took it for a little spin. And as I was hoovering down the aisle, somebody else was trying their Hoover and hoovered past me. Hello, good Hoover. I used to have that model. Because there's two very distinctive styles of hoovering. Either you walk with your Hoover, like this. Then you get to the end and you hoover around, and you follow in behind. Or you stand your ground and hoover out. And you just pick another spot at random. Hoover out again! If you can't get into a nook, the hose will come out. It's exciting when you think, I will utilize the hose now. You stand up, we'll take the hose out. Ooh. Before you hoover with the hose, for some reason you feel the excitement building. You have to hoover yourself. I don't really know why. You know what it'll feel like. You know that it's a suction device. You just feel the need to confirm it. Ooh. My wife shops at Waitrose. People who shop at Waitrose just love shopping at Waitrose. They're like, people are whooping Waitrose. What a moment to reveal just how middle class you are. The middle classes dig Waitrose, and they love telling people about it because they're basically saying they can afford it. I shop at Waitrose. They just drop it into conversation. I've got to stop off at Waitrose, so I'll see you later. I'm going to Waitrose, just so you all know I can afford Waitrose. Because they sell all the same stuff as other supermarkets, they just charge you more money for it and people enjoy going there. There are no deals, that's what frustrates me. Every other supermarket has deals, like buy one, get one free, exists in every other supermarket, but not in Waitrose. In Waitrose, it's buy one, and you're perfectly welcome to buy another one, but it will cost you the same as the first one. It's about 10 times more than any other supermarket. Do come in. Don't mind if I do! Waitrose! I can afford it! I've never seen anybody in the Waitrose car park return the trolley for the £1. It's simply not worth it to them. They unload the bags into the back of the Range Rover. They think about it, they try to get the £1. Oh no, the £1, it's stuck. I've got to go all the way over there to the trolley train for a £1. Well, that's not exactly worth it after I've spent all this on my shopping. And then they do this sort of push away. They just go, fuck off. It's the Waitrose posh push. Fuck off. And the trolley sort of rolls away and then careers into another Range Rover for another posh person. What the fuck off is that doing there? There's normally someone from Aldi in the bushes. I'll have that. Get my week's shopping done on that quid, you idiot. It's all the same shit you just bought, darling, half the price. Argos is the weirdest shop on earth. Argos is the shop that said, we think shops should be like this. And all other shops went, no. No, we're going to stick with the putting the stuff we have in the shop and then they pick it, then they pay. And Argos went, no, people don't want a shop like that. They want a big book of shopping. You need to be in pretty good physical condition to get to the index of the book, don't you? You see people sort of limbering up going, whoa! Then when you find what you want, then you have to do your own little stock check. Well, I don't know how to do my own stock check here. Then you write it down, you pay money, you get a new piece of paper, you still don't even have what you've paid for. Then you go to probably the most depressing area in life. Literally. It's like bingo, but you win what you've already paid for. There are rows of seating. You feel like it's like a theatre for the poor. I've never seen anything quite so dramatic. I don't like designer labels. It's a nonsense. People wear designer clothes to say, look at me, I can afford this. Look, I've got a little crocodile. You don't have that, do you? I've noticed you have no reptiles on your clothing. I have a little crocodile. Sometimes I have a little man playing polo because I can afford that little man. Sometimes, because I'm loaded, the crocodile plays polo, yes. I think it's a nonsense. I think people should just wear T-shirts with a photocopy on the front of a recent bank statement. That would sort things out, wouldn't it? There's people going, look at that, £3,000, not to mention my savings. I'm not kidding you. I make jokes. And when I see people in real life, sometimes I make a joke. And, you know, I like those moments, because they go, oh, that's funny. Oh, you're funny. You're funny in real life. I made a joke in the airport, and I thought it was funny. And this woman, she just tutted and rolled her eyes at me. Maybe it wasn't funny. I'm going to run it by you. It's in duty-free. You know, in duty-free, it's always very weird because they ask for your boarding pass, which is always an odd situation when you're paying for something. You know, you're in the shop, and you go, can I get this? And they go, can I see your boarding pass, please? You have to prove that you're flying on an airplane, even though you're in an airport. You have to go, yes, I am flying on an aeroplane. It's a very, I don't know what they're suggesting. That, you know, what's the accusation here? That I've driven to Gatwick Terminal North. I've parked in the long-stay car park. I've taken a shuttle bus to the terminal. Then I've breached the most stringent security measures there's ever been without a ticket to fly, just so I can visit this pret-a-manger. Is that really what you think I've done? Do you have any idea how many pret-a-mangers I drove past to get to this one? No, not that one. I like the one at Gatwick. So anyway, I'm in this shop, and I thought I'd buy my son a little present, the token of being away, you know, gesture. So I'm in duty free, and I got him this little plane, just a little toy plane, you know, little cheap rubbish, but you know. I put it on the counter, and the woman said, can I see a boarding pass? And I said, I'm not getting on it. Now, that's not hilarious. But it's not a tut and an eye roll, is it? Ah, well, you're my people. And there are people in this room who do have children, and there are people in this room who don't have children. And the people who don't have children, they think they know, don't they? They think they know. They know what it means to have children. Sometimes they chat about it, don't they, in their little couples? You know, oh, I'd love to start a family one day with you. It'd be lovely. You'd make a really good dad. Oh, I think you'd be an amazing mum. Wouldn't it be so lovely having little versions of you and me running around? I'd love to have a family. And you think you know what you're talking about. You have no idea. You have no idea what it's like. You have no idea how difficult things will become in your life. Things that you don't even consider to be things will become nearly impossible when you have children. I'm talking about things like leaving the house, for example. This is how people without children leave the house. Shall we leave the house? Yes. This is how I leave the house almost every day. Lucas, Oscar, come downstairs. We're late. Why aren't you downstairs? Put your shoes on. I don't know where my shoes are. Put your shoes on. Go and find your shoes. Where did you see them last? On my feet. After that, get your shoes on. Come here, come here. Arms up, arms in, arms in, arms up, arms in. That's my wife. She's so tired, she can't dress herself. Arms in, what arms, darling? Where are we going? I want to go to bed. Where are we going, darling? Darling, you've got Lucas's shoes on your hands. I found your shoes, darling. You put your shoes on. Where's Ozzy? Come downstairs! We're late! Put your coat on. I don't want to wear my coat. You know, people without children, you know how you do zips up? I've seen how much time you have in your lives. How you focus on it. You get the one, the fabric. You just pop it in, don't you? Nestles in. Then you pause, thinking about your free life and what you might want to do with it later that day. And then you just glide up, don't you? Do you think I have time for that shit in my life? Every single morning. Oh, I've ruined it. Stay still. You're going to have to put another coat on. I can't. I've ruined the zip. I'm sorry. I've made the situation worse. Ozzy! My 3-year-old will never come downstairs. The only way to get him to leave the house is we have to bluff. We have to pretend that we're leaving without him. It's the only way it'll work. We have to all go, bye-bye, Ozzy. We're all going then. We're all going. My other son loves it, the 6-year-old. We're leaving Ozzy. We're going to stay here. I hate him. Don't be so rude about your brother. Say goodbye. We're not really leaving. We're pretending to leave, okay? Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ozzy. Bye-bye. But he doesn't care. He just goes, bye-bye. Then we have to come back in and explain to him, we're not really leaving, darling. We love you. It's okay. I'll buy you something if you come. Will you come if I buy you something? This is every single time we leave the house. The other day, we're leaving the house, and I just had enough. I just said to my wife, I'm sorry, I can't do this. We're bluffing. We're saying bye-bye to him. Then my wife says, let's go and get him. I'm like, stop. No, I've had it. No, stop. I cannot go through this every single time we leave the house. It's driving me insane. Okay? I say we call his bluff. I think he has to learn a lesson. Okay? Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go to Corfu. Let's have a nice holiday. You've no idea what it's like. You childless people. You have no idea. Driving. You go driving. You drive in cars, don't you? Driving along. Yay. What's the biggest drama you have to put up with? Oh, it's a bit chilly. Oh, put the blower on. Oh, that's nice now. Oh, look, they've opened a new Carluccio. We should go there. We could go there any night. We could go there any night. Oh, what's this song? I love this one. Freedom! Freedom! I strap my children into the car. I work out what'll cut off the blood supply, then I ease it a bit. Stay there! We try and behave normally. Oh, what's this song? It's the wheels on the bus go again. Again! Look, there's a new Carluccio's there. We will never go there. The other day I was checking my children in the rearview mirror to see that they're safe. We're on the motorway, okay? You just angle it to check that they're both okay because, you know, you're looking after them. Neither of them were there. They had both wound the windows down and had their heads on the motorway out of the window. Yay! Both of them, either side. Yay! My wife and I just lost it. They can't hear us. They're having the times of their lives. Yeah! Daddy! What you said, Daddy? On the motorway, going 80 miles an hour to stick my head out of my window to try and communicate with my child. Get in the car! What are you saying? My wife's doing it too. Get in the car! What is it, Daddy? All four of us had our heads out of the window. Meanwhile, a childless couple is driving past. Oh, look at the kids. I'd love to start a family one day. You have no idea what you're talking about. Sleeping. Sleeping at night. This is how people without children. Yeah, most nights, yeah. Good night, darling. Good night. Good night. Sometimes you go, sleep well, and the other one goes, I will. I will. That's how cocky, how arrogant you are. I will, I know I will. Good night, darling. Have a good sleep. Good night. It's been a long time since my wife and I said good night to each other, okay? Now we just go, good luck. Good luck to you today. All through the night, they're screaming, Daddy, 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 Mommy, Mommy. Sometimes they just wake up wide awake in the middle of the night. I'm asleep, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I wake, you know, when sometimes you don't realise it, but you sort of half open your eyes. Sometimes when you're asleep, I half open my eyes. My son is in my face. What the hell are you doing here? What time is it? What time is it? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you want? I want to go to school. Go to school? What are you talking about? It's to go back to bed. I've got my shoes on. You do. You found your shoes. I fixed my jacket. How did you... Oh, done up. What are you doing? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, you idiot. Go to bed. Where's Ozzy? He's by the front door. He's never been there in his life. It's 2 in the morning. I have no idea. I have children. I have 2 children, and night-night is simply not part of the putting to bed routine, all right? I'm nowhere near night-night when I put my children to bed. This is an unrealistic interpretation of bedtime with children. Right? I start angry. I don't build to anger anymore. I used to build. Now I start with 5 minutes. And then bed. Don't you mess with me tonight. 5 minutes. I'll be back here in 5 minutes on the dot. Then you're going to bed. That's just getting them into bed. Then it just carries on. Go to sleep. Don't you mess with... Close your... You have to remind them how it works. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I have no idea how exhausted I am and your mother is because of this. Go to sleep. You selfish little shit. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Enough is enough. Do you know that your mother and I haven't had sex in weeks because of this? Do you know that sometimes she says to me in the afternoon, oh, maybe tonight, Michael, you'll get lucky when the kids are asleep. You're never asleep! Go to sleep! Night-night. That's pretty much how it goes. Don't get me wrong. Night-night is part of it. It's just when they're already asleep. You never love your children more than when they're unconscious but still breathing. It's a lovely moment. Look at my little man. Oh, night-night, darling. Daddy's little soldier. Oh, Daddy loves you. Darling, look what we did. Oh, look what we made. Oh, isn't he lovely? Night-night. I'm still awake! Get asleep! This is how you raise children. It's basically, if you have children, you'll know this. If you have been a child, I'm sure you can remember. It's threats. Threats of death is the only way you can get children to do things. Put your coat on. I don't want to put my coat on. If you don't put your coat on, you'll get pneumonia and die. Hold Daddy's hand. I don't want to hold your hand. If you don't hold my hand, a car will hit you and you will die. Brush your teeth. I don't want to brush my teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, they'll rot and fall out. You won't be able to eat and you will die. Go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, I will personally kill you. I've got a plan and an alibi. Family people in tonight, who's got children? Round of applause, you got children? There are basics that you have to do every single day when raising children. And these are feeding them. You have to feed them. This is probably news to nobody. You have to feed them. You have to dress them. Okay? You have to wash them, and you have to put them to bed. You have to do these 4 things every single day. Now, every single day, each one of these things is a battle. They are reluctant to do these things, and you are forced every day to compromise on each of them. I don't know why they resist these basic things. Every day is a battle. Just getting dressed. They will not get dressed. Put your clothes on. Put your pants on. They refuse to wear pants. I don't like pants. They're uncomfortable. I don't like pants. Put your jumper on. I'm boiling. I'm boiling. They're always boiling. I'm boiling. Yes, that's because I've heated the inside of the house. But what I haven't done is heated the rest of the world. So you will need it when you get outside. Can I just take it? So you just compromise. All right. Fine. Just take it. Do your latest. Can I do it in the car? Fine. Do it in the car. Where's your bag? Where's your other shoe? And they spring things on you at the last minute. The other day we were going to school. We're nearly out the door. My son's done quite well, actually. He's got his pants on. He's even got his jumper on. He's holding his coat. He's got his bag. We're nearly out the door. He just looks at me and goes, Dad, it's Roman Day. What's Roman Day? Everybody has to go to school today dressed as something from the Roman Empire. I'm supposed to be at school in 6 minutes. What exactly did you expect me to do at this point? Oh yes, when I was 9, I was a centurion. I think I still have my armour here in the cupboard. Let's not drive this morning. I've been hiding a horse and chariot in the garage. We'll arrive in style. Feeding. They will eat. Children will eat. They will eat rubbish. They'll eat garbage. Okay? They'll eat chocolate and sweets and ice cream till they're sick. What they won't eat is things that are good for them. Every day we try to get them to eat vegetables, fruit, things that are good for them. We aim very high, my wife and I, every single mealtime. All right, tonight, there will be no ice cream, children, unless you have all your peas, all your broccoli, and all your carrots. But Dad, please, it's disgusting. Please don't make me eat that, please, it's just disgusting. Please, Dad, you can't force us. You can't force us. It's disgusting. All right, fine. I just want you to eat 1 carrot, 5 peas, and this floret of broccoli. But Dad, it's disgusting. Please don't make me eat that, please. You can't force me. I hate it. I hate it. All right, fine. Just stick out your tongue and let me wipe the broccoli across your face. And then can I have ice cream? Yes. Washing every day, run the bath, get in the bath. Have you washed? Have you brushed your teeth? They lie to you. They lie to my face every single day. Have you brushed your teeth? Yes. Okay, then breathe on me. I have to get this jet of disgusting... You haven't brushed your teeth, have you? No, I haven't, Daddy. Well, why didn't you say that? The laziness. Oh, and flush the... You know... Before I had children, I used to dream about what it was like. My wife and I would discuss it. I can't wait to have children. It's going to be amazing. You'll be such an amazing mum. I used to dream of idyllic, rosy-cheeked, beautiful children in dungarees, running in fields, picking flowers. Can we have our picnic now? Can we have our picnic? How did that fantasy become me, almost on a nightly basis, standing over the toilet, going, whose poo is this? Lucas! Is that your poo? He puts on this whole facade. He actually comes over and looks in the loo. No, that's not my poo. So, Ozzy, it's your poo. Dad, that is definitely not my poo. Darling, don't you even. Oh, hair wash night. I don't know how much you're supposed to wash your children's hair, but I've got it down to about once a fortnight now because of their drama. Hair wash night? No, Daddy, please, can we do it tomorrow? Daddy, can we do it tomorrow? We do it tomorrow. I don't know what's going to go nice. It's going to go nice. Put your head back. You have to hold the flannel. They shake and God forbid the shampoo actually goes a little bit in their eye. I'm just trying to wash your hair. Bedtime. Oh, bedtime. It's bedtime. Go to bed. Can I have a story? Can I have a story? The last thing you want to do at the end of a day of battles is read a nonsense, stupid story. I don't know if you do this, but I will scan the bookshelf for the shortest book that we own. My son's always like, can we read The Hobbit? No. I thought we could read this leaflet that came through the door. It's for a local pizzeria. You see there's a deal on. Now, good night. Daddy loves it. This is what it is like. It is a battle. It is a daily battle every single day to do the basics. There isn't a child on earth who has ever not battled these things. There's no kid in the history of children who's ever just gone, Mum, Dad, listen, I'm exhausted tonight. I'm just going to head up to bed, I think. I managed to squeeze a shower in earlier, Mum, while you were cooking that amazing dinner. I don't know what you did with the broccoli. Was it something different? Because for me, it could have been a meal all unto itself. Magnificent. I didn't tell you guys it was Roman Day tomorrow because I wanted to surprise you with the outfit that I've made. You're going to love it. I'll see you by the door at about 5 to 8 in my shoes and pants, and I'm going to wear my coat because you never know. I mean, it is quite chilly out. Oh, and minty fresh. Well, that's never going to happen. It's because I'm getting older, you see. My wife and I were the same age. Little things have started changing. For years, everything was the same. Everything was the same. But now we can feel it creeping in. It's not exactly old age, but little differences. For example, we can't stay up at night. We pass out. Every single... About 9:30 is a late one for us. We get so tired. You know, when you click on the Netflix thing and it goes boom, that's the sound of my wife and I's head hitting the pillow and passing out. You're French. Ah, bonjour, French, bonjour. When English people don't speak French, they go, do you speak French? They go, un peu. That's all we do, un peu. We've only learned un peu. Oh, and we know, où est la gare? Have you hidden the stations from us? I love French people. I love the way that they, when they're trying to think of the next word, they make a noise continuously. They go, je voudrais poisson. Où est la gare? I think they're worried about being interrupted. Whereas in England, we don't do this. We don't go, I would like, some toast, and some fish. It's a strange breakfast. Well, that's how you know French people are awake. They just wake up. Wake up. Sometimes they'll be hoovering, and the hoover is not plugged in, but they don't know for hours. They're... But come on! This is not picking anything up off the floor! I have children. I have 2 children, and night-night is simply not part of the putting to bed routine, all right? I'm nowhere near night-night when I put my children to bed. This is an unrealistic interpretation of bedtime with children. All right? I start angry. I don't build to anger anymore. I used to build, now I start with 5 minutes. And then bed. Don't you mess with me tonight. 5 minutes. I'll be back here in 5 minutes on the dot. Then you're going to bed. That's just getting them into bed. Then it just carries on. Go to sleep. Don't you mess with... Close your... You have to remind them how it works. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I have no idea how exhausted I am and your mother is because of this. Go to sleep. You selfish little shit. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Enough is enough. Do you know that your mother and I haven't had sex in weeks because of this? Do you know that sometimes she says to me in the afternoon, oh, maybe tonight, Michael, you'll get lucky when the kids are asleep. You're never asleep! Go to sleep! Night-night. That's pretty much how it goes. Don't get me wrong. Night-night is part of it. It's just when they're already asleep. You never love your children more than when they're unconscious but still breathing. It's a lovely moment. Look at my little man. Oh, night-night, darling. Daddy's little soldier. Oh, Daddy loves you. Darling, look what we did. Oh, look what we made. Oh, isn't he lovely? Night-night. I'm still awake! Go to sleep! This is how you raise children. It's basically, if you have children, you'll know this. If you have been a child, I'm sure you can remember. It's threats. Threats of death is the only way you can get children to do things. Put your coat on. I don't want to put my coat on. If you don't put your coat on, you'll get pneumonia and die. Sorry, Daddy. Hold Daddy's hand. I don't want to hold your hand. If you don't hold my hand, a car will hit you and you will die. Brush your teeth. I don't want to brush my teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, they'll rot and fall out. You won't be able to eat, and you will die. Go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, I will personally kill you. I've got a plan and an alibi. Because you don't get that much fun as an adult, do you? The most fun we get is revolving doors. That's the only real fun. There's no reason for them, by the way, the revolving door. It's normally next to a normal door. You walk towards the building, you can see, do I revolve in? Or do I do? You have this option. That's easier, isn't it? But no, people will always prefer this. This is much more fun. That's the life, isn't it? Also, you don't have to hold it for anyone. It's boring holding the door. When you open the door, you have to look behind you and see. You don't have to judge the distance of the person. Is it worth waiting for the... Sometimes you just look at them and go, sorry, The revolving doors can be quite tricky as well, especially when you're with somebody and the segments are coming round. And you have a split second. They go in the segment and they look to you like, are you coming in my segment? You're like, I don't know. All right, I'm in your segment with you. It's a bit cramped. I should have taken my own segment. Or they'll take a segment. You go, I'll take my own segment. You go in here, you're fine, I'm fine. I'm in my own segment. Then some complete stranger, get out of my segment! Or they have those automatic revolving ones in airports. Huge, big ones. With a flower display in the middle. Is that something you guys added? You know what this revolving door means? You know, you walk into an airport for 2 to 3 seconds. There's no shrubbery. We could definitely jazz this up a bit. So look, I watch adverts in the day. I'm going to stop doing that, okay? They're aimed at people who watch TV in the day. I hope I'm not one of those people. A lot of bloated women seem to be watching TV. Activia yogurt, that's the solution. This advert starts with a woman, she's obviously in discomfort, she's not happy, you can see. She walks along like this, oh, she's not happy, not happy. Oh. She looks at the camera to confirm it. Oh. Then she has an Activia yogurt. And she's fine. Smile on her face, quite light on her feet. Opens the front door, lovely sunny day, begins her day. All because of Activia. Of course, what this advert's missed out is an enormous shit in the middle of her morning. Completely inaccurate advertising. This ad should just be her emerging from the loo going, Jesus Christ! Children, do not go in there. Something's happened to Mummy after her Activia yogurt. I'm serious, children. Just will brush your teeth at school today. That really was quite something. I'm going to weigh myself. That was an unbelievable occurrence. Thank you, Activia. There's something called a Snuggie they advertise. Have you seen this? This is a blanket that you wear, okay? People who are watching television in the day are spending so much time doing nothing that they're wearing blankets. It is a blanket with sleeves, so you can easily access things without having to ever take the blanket off you. That's just chilly. You would free yourself. No, be in bed at all times. Lying on your DFS sofa, I assume. Your Activia yogurt. Listening to Michael Bublé. He's advertised all day as well. Daytime viewers love Bublé. A lot of chafing as well, chafing gel. Yeah. This advert is just a woman jumping. She's jumping, and you can clearly see that her legs are nowhere near one another. Because chafing is basically, I think it's when your legs rub against each other. Yeah? I think the advice is probably, if you lose weight, your legs will separate and work as independent things from one another. No. This is not the advice. The advice is to lubricate the area so they can slide against each other as you walk in your Snuggie to the fridge to get your Activia yogurt and then return to your DFS sofa and continue listening to Michael Bublé. Tenor lady as well. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it. Women are pissing in their pants. Is it a condition? Is it voluntary? Are they so comfortable in their Snuggies? Lying on their DFS sofa? Their favourite Bublé track hasn't come on yet. I'm dying for a pee. I don't need to get up thanks to my tenor lady. I could just pee here on the sofa. The loo's out of bounds anyway after the Activia situation half an hour ago. Is this really what's going on? These bloated, chafing, Snuggie-wearing, DFS sofa-lying Bublé listeners surrounded by gold they haven't been bothered to cash yet? Is this what's going on? What is it with the gold? Is it news to people that gold is a commodity? Are people sitting there going, you're telling me this bullion is actually worth something? Give me an extra Snuggie. I'm going to go out and sell this. Please don't think I'm being unnecessarily rude here. These people are only there because they've had an accident at work. That's what's led them to this unfortunate situation. I quite like the accident at work one. We enjoy that as a family. When you can see the wet floor, but she can't. She's walking in. Oh. Ah! Or the one that goes, and they gave me the wrong type of ladder. I think if your job involves going up ladders, select your own ladder. I'd like a ladder, please. I don't trust my own judgment in ladder selection. If you could pick whatever ladder you see fit for the task. The one with wheels? Yes, I'll take this ladder. Getting drunk, or as posh people have a variety of words for drunk. You can be wellied, or trousered, or arseholed. I was rat-arsed. You can actually use any word in the English language and substitute it to mean drunk as a posh person. It works. Did you have a drink last night? You joking? I was utterly gazeboed. It fits. You planning on having a drink? Are you joking? I'm going to get totally and utterly car parked. You can say anything. I mean, you can play this in your own time. Last night, should have seen me fucking pajamaed. Why is it when people say, have you got a pen? You know you don't have a pen, but you still frisk yourself. Don't believe I do have a pen. Do you believe me? You really want to help them as well. You start talking about pens you had. I had a pen. I can see the pen in my mind. If you had have come to me earlier, you would be writing now. I'm so sorry. Sometimes you're on the phone and people will go, have you got a pen, to take down a number, and you immediately say yes, even though you don't have a pen. We all like to play a little game called say you have a pen, and then try to find the pen before they give the number. So they'll go, have you got a pen? You go, yes. They go, I need a pen. Sometimes they start giving the number, you still don't have a pen. It's 0202. Sometimes you never find the pen, and you pretend to take down the number, and you never even get the number, because you feel too embarrassed to go, I lied about the pen. I lied about the pen. I know I shouldn't have done it. I lied about the pen. Can we ever get over this hurdle and start again? In Argos, do you take the pen? You don't. You think of taking the pen. You're in Argos, you look at the pen, you think, I could take this pen. I don't know if this pen goes with my lifestyle. What if someone said, have you got a pen? And I go, I have the Argos pen. Because it's fun. It's fun to watch a girl getting dressed. Not all of it, I'm not going to lie to you. There are aspects of a woman getting dressed that have decidedly mixed results. Tights, for example, is a very 50-50 affair. The first half is quite, I would say, almost erotic, a very enjoyable spectator sport. The lower leg, let's focus on the lower leg for now. Sort of pointed toe, delicately scrunch up the tight, glide it neatly over the lower leg, lovely. Glide it over the other one, marvelous. But once the tights reach the halfway point, this is where I suggest you leave the room, okay? Because some shit goes on after that. Sometimes you just tug at a crotch for like half an hour. And just when you think it's over, she carries on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jesus, what are we doing up here now? She's like walking around like a baby taking their first steps. Sometimes she looks in the mirror and goes, no, these aren't right. Don't do it again! A good book is called a page turner. This is how people describe good books. You will buy a book and it has on the back, a real page turner. This is the minimum I expect from a book. People are like, is that a good book? No, pages don't turn. This is more of a block than a book. I wouldn't recommend this book. So I went to Zambia, and they invited me to go to Cape Town and Johannesburg. And I kept telling people, I was like, I'm going to Cape Town, Johannesburg to do comedy. And they would always say the same thing, you're going to love Cape Town. And I go, what about Johannesburg? And they told me almost to a man that they knew somebody, or they knew somebody who was shot in Johannesburg. I looked it up online, big mistake, it's the murder capital of the world. More people are shot in Johannesburg than anywhere in the world. I tried to pull out of the gig, I called the office, I said, can I not do the Johannesburg one and just do the Cape Town one? They said, it's too late, you've sold all the tickets, you've got to go. They said, you're overreacting, you're being silly, it's a lovely venue, why don't you look it up online? So rather than going on the website, modern day, I went on Google Street View. You know when there's that green man, when you pick him up and you drag him, and then you drop him on the road, and then that road comes up, because they photographed all the roads in the world. So I dropped him outside the venue in Johannesburg to see what it looked like, and he got shot. That's when I knew. It was such a good idea. What happened? What happened? Why are you laughing? What happened? Was it a sneeze or something? Somebody sneezed. Sneezing's weird. You know what the weirdest bodily function is, in my opinion, is yawning. Yawning. I want you to take a moment. I want you to take a moment just to think about how weird yawning is. Just think about it, because it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do anything for you. When you're tired, you yawn, but do you get a boost? It's not like it's not like an espresso. You sort of yawn. Just think, because we're so busy being human, you don't stop to think how weird it is that every once in a while your face, for no apparent reason, goes like this. Ooh. Ooh. And if you try to suppress it, you look even weirder. And how weird is this? It's contagious. How weird is that? What is that even about? How can it be contagious that one person does this, oh, and another person just goes, oh? If you're a parent and you're raising your children without the use of iPads, I applaud you. I don't know how you're doing that. iPads are magical. They are magical. They shut your children up at any time, day or night. My eldest, he wakes up at about 5:30 every morning. He just runs in, morning! I'm like, not for me. And I just frisbee an iPad. Fuck off. 88% battery, that's you for 2 hours. Go on, lower the brightness. I might get one time out of it. They're so lucky, our children. They've got iPads and iPods and iPhones. In our day, we had I Spy. How shit was our life compared to the lives our children get to enjoy today? I Spy with my little eye, something beginning with C. Is it cloud? No. Is it car? Yes. Your turn. What? I actually played Thumb War with my 10-year-old the other day to show him some of the games that we had to endure. I said to him, do you want to play Thumb War? He's like, shall I download it? No, you can't download Thumb War. This is a battle between my thumb and your thumb. You know, you interlock hands, you declare it, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't go straight into battle. I declare Thumb War. Then you sort of jockey for position. Then you hold the other person's thumb down, and then you're the winner. And I did it with my 10-year-old. He's got his little 10-year-old thumb. I've got my huge daddy thumb. I thought I'd go easy on him. But of course, I didn't realize that he's been texting since he was born. He was some kind of Thumb War ninja. I didn't even see his thumb moving. It's like a mini Matrix. You just beating me over and over again. Stop doing that. Get back on the iPad. Sometimes you don't know the time and you have to ask some people for time, and sometimes they don't know the time. And they don't just say, they don't know the time. They try to guess the time. What a waste of time. You go to people, sorry, have you got the time? And they go, no, but I think it's about 2. Sorry, I could do that myself. I didn't come up to you and go, guess the time! I'm looking for the actual time from a watch! I think it's about 2, judging by the position of the sun. That's how they used to tell time from the sun. They used to have sundials. What about places with no sun? What about Scotland? Did they know the time? Like, you have sun 3 times a year. Were people in Scotland in the old days just going, you got the time, pal? I know that 3 months ago it was 2. That's all I know. I'm weak. People ask you the time, it's an odd moment, especially in London, when people aren't supposed to talk to each other, and they'll come over and they'll go, excuse me, and right, that freaks you out. Like, what? Who? Why? You? Why? Who are you? What do you want from me? This is all going on in your mind. Who is this crazy person who's come into my life? And they'll go, have you got the time? And then that all shifts. You're like, ooh, I've been selected for time. You feel quite honoured. You look at other people. You didn't want time from them. You've come direct to me for time. And then you look at your watch, and even though you know how to tell the time, and you've been telling time for many years of your life, you hope it's an easy time. It freaks you out. If it's not 1:45 or 1/2 or 1/4, you have no idea what to do. Right. Oh, it's 13. No, I would say, you do it, take it and leave. I panic. This is how you walk, by the way. My son's got it now. With your legs. I say, yeah, baby. It's just the arms get involved, isn't that odd? Your arms do this. Your legs are doing most of the work, but your arms think, I'm going to do something. I don't want to just sit here. Because it looks odd if you don't use it. This is odd, isn't it? This is odd. Although this is quite good, you're saving energy in your arms, just a little bit. But it just hasn't caught on. I mean, why do we just conform to one way of walking? Well, I've realised if you use the same amount of energy with the natural arm swing, but go together, you actually propel. yourself. I'm moving twice as fast as the average walker. I'm doing this now. People are walking normally, I go flying past. They're like, what are you doing? I'm winning, that's what I'm doing. And I've also felt, as I'm sure everyone in this room has as well, that skipping, although socially unacceptable for anyone above the age of 6, is actually a remarkably easy way of moving. We've all thought this. You put hardly any effort at all, then you just start moving around very easily. Because running is difficult, it's very heavy, but skipping is magnificent. So what I'm doing now, by combining the two, I'm practically flying. They board you in shifts, you know? They board you. They don't just say, "Go on, way to go." Well, they do on cheap flights. On Ryanair, they just, you know, you just do whatever you like, which is really tense because everyone is trying to predict when the plane is going to go. So nothing will happen, and then suddenly one person will go, "Maybe the plane's going," and everyone goes, "The plane might be going." And you can clearly see the plane hasn't arrived, but everyone's queuing and edging around the queue. So this is one of those more civilized flights where they say, anybody with seats 15 to 25, please make your way to the aircraft. And I check my ticket, I'm in luck. 18C. I qualify. And me and my fellow qualification people, we all make our way leisurely to the queue. You go after, I don't mind after you, we qualify. Those people don't qualify. Other people who don't qualify are starting to edge a bit. Some people sit, they remain seated, even though they qualify. These are odd people. They have this theory that the plane won't leave without us. Why get up? The plane won't leave without us. It's a good theory, it works, except if everybody had it, nobody would get up. Think about it. Just be a whole lot of people going, "The plane won't leave without us." The captain going, "Please, please, but the plane won't leave without us." So then I'm in the queue, right? I'm in the queue and we're going through that process where you have your big ticket, and then they turn it into a little ticket, and then you get onto the plane where there'll be a stewardess who gives you directions to your seat, okay? Directions to your seat. You've seen planes, right? They're long sort of tube things. Yeah, just a long thing. They go from 1 to however long the plane is, but they give you directions to your seat. I managed to dress myself and pay for the ticket, but I need you to go 18 straight down there. 42 straight down there. 16 straight down there. Thank God you were here. Last time I was in the locker for half an hour. Nobody was here. How stressful is it going on holiday? Passport. Who's got the passports? Who shall take passport? Should we take individual passport? I will take all passports. I will take on all passport responsibility. In the airport, everyone's checking. Every few seconds, people just walking. Sometimes, for some reason, you don't find them. It's okay. I'm sorry, I was looking in the wrong pocket. I've got them. Oh my God, I thought it was over. People never want to show you their photos. People always want to see it. It's like, can I see the photo? Can I see the photo? Can I see the photo? No, you can never see my photo. Can I please? No! I'm so ugly in this photo. Do you know what passports are? They're an accurate representation of your face so that you can pass ports. That's what you look like, okay? Deal with it. You'll probably notice when you go through customs, people don't go, "Oh, you are so hideous," but quite model-like in the flesh. I will not believe it's you. They don't do that, do they? They go, "Ugly, ugly, get the bags." We've probably all been in this situation before. There's always a little trouble as to find which is your seatbelt. Various seatbelts. Then I normally have to go all the way. I don't know about you, but I will take this to its absolute maximum and then give me a little bit of room. That pops in there, nice and relaxed. And then rude people, as soon as the sign's off, there's a boom, they will immediately recline. You know who you are. As soon as it's off, they'll just go, right, that's me. And just so you know, the person sitting behind you is staring at the back of your head, complaining to the whole row, look at this guy, look at this rude recliner. Because the more polite of us, and you also know who you are, and I count myself among them, you'll do it in increments. Just every sort of 10 minutes, I will slowly, just move a little bit. And then there you are, after 40 to 50 minutes, and they're behind you going, how the hell did he do that? Yes. That's the idea. Slow, incremental reclining. Then you've got your blanket. If it gets chilly, shoes tend to go off. Always a little bit embarrassing. So they always say, leave your seatbelt on. They say, leave it on in case of turbulence. So you have to leave your seatbelt on. Then the blanket goes there. Then you try and sleep. But then sometimes the stewardess, there's turbulence. The stewardess comes around. She goes, excuse me, sir, is your seatbelt on? And it's a very awkward moment when you have to lift and direct her. Yes. Very awkward moment I'm sure we've all been through. So you've got all the things here, the armrests move, the tray comes down, we've even got food here, which we can go through, which is absolutely revolting. We've got the hardest bread you'll ever get in the world. And then, of course, they come down and they go, would you like the chicken or the fish? Chicken or the fish, sir? We've got chicken or fish. Then you go, oh, I think I'll have the chicken. They go, we're out of chicken. All right, thanks for offering the chicken. So, as you all know, for takeoff, they always tell you to put the blind up. They go, make sure. Sometimes you're about to take off, everything's fine, and they go, excuse me, sir, could you just pop your blind up? We need all the blinds up for takeoff. Really? This blind is linked to the engine of the plane, is it? Is the captain up there going, something seems to be wrong. Have you checked all the blinds? Have you checked all the blinds? 32B. Check with 32B. All right. Whoa! Well, that's better. Close one. All right. So this is where it would come. That's another thing that happens, is when it ends, when the plane... Because it's a race, isn't it, to get off the plane? It's a race. You pretend you're not racing, don't you? You look around. As soon as you get there, you're looking around. They always go, welcome to such and such. You've arrived. Please wait for the seatbelt sign to go off. But everybody is waiting. They might as well say, on your marks, get set, go. Sometimes you politely let people off into the aisle. No, after you. No, please, after you. But you're eyeballing them. I'll get you in the tunnel, dickhead. This lead that I just gave you, I'll be reclaiming that in the funnel before we even reach the tunnel. Because as soon as you get out, you've got your bags, you start jockeying for position, overtaking. Sometimes they respond, but they never look over. They've never acknowledged that there's a race. They speed up. No, you bloody don't. But they never acknowledge that it's a race. I know exactly what's going on here. People's children, I need to pee. There's no way we can pee. We're in fourth place. Piss your pants. We could win this. Come on. I like it when you get to the moving floor, you know, the travelator floor. You know, when you step on it and suddenly you're moving at twice the speed. Because right next to the moving floor is a non-moving floor option. Which I think we can just call floor, now that I think it. And most normal people take the moving floor option because the bloody floor is moving. But some people, you know who you are, you decide for some reason you can beat all of the people on the moving floor. And you realise your mistake quite early and have to justify it by bringing out the fastest walk you've ever even attempted. I am justified to take the non-moving floor. I will beat all of you. But you can't. People on the moving floor are just like, you're never going to beat me. I'm on a moving floor again. But it doesn't matter how well you do in the race. There's only one actual winner of the race, as we all know, and that's the elderly on the back of the buggy. And don't they love their little nose as they come beeping past? Beep, 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 beep. But then you've got to get through customs. And let's be honest, That slows you down. It doesn't matter if you've done very well out of your plane, because lots of the planes are arriving at the same time. And then when you've got to do the passport, that's when it can be big queues, regardless of how well you've done in your initial race. That's why they have the big ropes, the big zigzag rope system to accommodate all the people, right? And sometimes you get there, and there are no people. You can't believe it. It's amazing. It's just like, oh, this is the Holy Grail. It's just empty ropes and people waiting for the passports. We're going to be out of here in no time. I don't know how other nationalities deal with this situation. I presume that Americans just hurdle the ropes. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Pass me the kids, honey. Woo! Woo! Yeehaw! Germans probably unhooks the rope, family comes through, then rehooks the rope on the other side. Unhooks the next rope, family, come on through. Now I shall rehooks the rope on the other side. Unhooks the following rope, family comes through. Brazilians probably do limbo under the ropes. British people, it doesn't even cross our minds. We just look at the ropes, and off we go. Pause for an American, yeehaw! You can shake the passport guy's hand, you've still got a 45-minute walk ahead of you. They don't check your passports, they know you're British by the way you handled the rope system. Put that passport away, sir. Come on through, welcome home. Baggage reclaim 4, hope you had a great haul.